Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com.
That's right, and welcome back to the show. What a morning it has been. And by the way, too, I really appreciate the feedback we continue to get when I had on the co-founder of Indiegogo on, Slavia Rubin. So make sure that you check out Eliancer.com. That's Eliancer.com, and click on radio, or of course you can go to Eliances.com. Well, I'm excited to have with you and introduce you to, for those of you that may not know who he is Chris Loeffler. He is the CEO and chairman of Caliber's board of directors. You can reach him by going to caliberco.com. He's also part of the Eliances community, a sponsor of Eliances, and just does a tremendous amount for the Eliances community. And so with that, Chris, welcome back to the show. It's always an honor having you on.
Thank you, David. It's been a while, but it's good to see you.
So a lot of things are going on right now with Caliber, and I really want to get into it. Although there may be some people, some of our listeners, maybe hearing about Caliber for the first time. So give us the Cliff Note version of your story and journey as an entrepreneur, really building Caliber.
Sure. So I do know quite a bit in the community, but man, your community has grown, David. So it's all over the country and probably all over the world now. Caliber, my story and the story of my business is almost intertwined. I started in late 2008 as first I was in public accounting in PricewaterhouseCoopers. So I was doing sort of audits of large public companies and doing the types of typical M&A advisory work that happens in that world. And the 2008 financial crisis hit, and we lost, we lost a lot of homes. A lot of people lost their homes. A lot of values in real estate went down, and I left public accounting to start Caliber, which was essentially an opportunity to invest in real estate. We started investing in auction homes, in private foreclosure properties, and started buying distressed assets. And then after the first 5 years of our business of buying anything we could that was at a discount, we started to develop real estate, all with the intention of building a single place where investors could come, build trust once, invest with us for year after year, decade after decade, and hopefully generation after generation. So at the end of the day, what is Caliber? We are a platform business designed to help investors invest into real estate and real estate related strategies.
Absolutely. And I think too, just to disclose, is I'm also an investor in Caliber and a number of your funds and that. So it's been great being an investor with Caliber. You often say though too, is that you serve investors to make money in real estate in all market conditions. Which investors, and how do you do that with there being so many things going on within real estate?
Sure. Yeah. We sort of try to explain to investors we're a middle market solution in the real estate investment space. So there's lots of large institutions. Some of the best storied institutions in the world are based in America. They raise $20 billion funds. They invest in $250 million assets, and they do it with the largest institutional investors in the world. Caliber raises a $200 million fund, invests in $25 million assets, and we do it with what we call middle market investors, which are high net worth and ultra high net worth investors, otherwise known as accredited investors, as well as the investment advisors and financial professionals that serve them, family office investors, smaller institutions that are kind of underserved by the typical larger institutional investors. And what do we invest in, or how do we make money in any market condition, I guess is the other question. Well, Caliber's best returns were during a period of time when the real estate market was in significant decline, had gone through a significant decline, and there was a lot of turmoil. And that was from 2009 to 2012. And during that period of time, the market declined approximately for commercial real estate about 25% across the country, nationwide. Today, as of, the middle of 2025, the market declined in the last 24 months about 25% in values, about the same rate and speed as the 2008 financial crisis. So the same period of time that Caliber had its best returns on its best assets, we believe is beginning now. and hopefully will stick around for a couple of years for us to capitalize on.
Great. All right. I'm going to throw out a number there, and I want you to tell me what it means to you, because this is big news. 400, that's 400 million.
Yeah, thank you. Last week, we just announced, after years of work, a partnership with Hyatt to build a minimum of 15 Hyatt Studios hotels, which is Hyatt's brand new extended stay hotel product. It's a beautiful product. It's designed with a lot of features that make sense after the pandemic on how to run a hotel more efficiently and how to produce the type of hotel stay that guests are looking for. And that 15 hotel deal is worth about $400 million worth of assets under management for Caliber. That would increase Caliber's AUM by more than 50%.
That's absolutely phenomenal. Congratulations. Now, you're aware at Eliances, we support entrepreneurs across the entire business lifespan, whether we have members that are starting off their business, living in their car, to those who are mega companies, household names, everyone from co-founder of Oculus, Priceline, and a gazillion others. Very few, though, make the jump to become a public company, given the amount of work involved, the expense, the stress. Tell us about Caliber as a public company, and why did you do that?
It's a good question. A lot of entrepreneurs don't want to do that for a lot of different reasons. As an entrepreneur, I think that's one of the reasons why I get a lot of outreach from other business owners and other builders, because I'm one of the few people out there that's raised probably $1 billion+ of capital privately. We've raised angel capital, venture capital, real estate capital, taking companies public, et cetera. So understanding how businesses get capitalized, understanding the capital markets is a strategic advantage if you're going to build a business. And one of the give backs I've always given to the Eliances community is to spend time with people, to think about that inside of their business. It's not what I do. It's just something to give back and to share the knowledge. As far as us being public, one of the things that Caliber always wanted to be able to do was allow our employees to own a piece of the business that was actually meaningful for them. So having public stock in a NASDAQ listed public company is important to us. The second thing that we wanted to accomplish when we went public was that we wanted to build the infrastructure necessary to provide investors with an institutional quality investment manager focused on very boutique, unique real estate investment assets. There's a lot of great real estate entrepreneurs out there that will help you invest in some of these unique assets, but they're typically private companies. There's not a lot of infrastructure. If something goes wrong with the asset, oftentimes they disappear and the investors is left holding the bag. So we saw an opportunity to build more infrastructure into the operating business than you typically would, and to leverage that to grow a platform business over a long period of time. And then last but not least, we are launching a company called Caliber Hospitality Trust, which is what we call a hotel REIT, or it's a REIT structure. It's not taxed as a REIT, but it looks like a REIT. And that's a holding company to buy income producing hotels across the country. That company is looking to acquire these hotels through a roll-up strategy where we bring in more and more hotels into the company in exchange for shares in the business. And the intent of that roll-up strategy is eventually you have to take that company, Caliber Hospitality Trust, public. So listing our operating business on the NASDAQ, building the public infrastructure, getting the sort of the experience of operating a public company, and then using that same infrastructure to launch a second public company was part of our long-term strategy. That second company, since it's going to hold, we expect at least $1 billion of hotels, will be what we call a bulge bracket public company or a large cap public company, versus Caliber, which is a small cap or a micro cap public company.
Excellent. To, of course, the support that you support entrepreneurs in the community. I mean, that's it. You're a leader. Make sure you reach out. CaliberCo.com. Thank you again, Chris Loeffler, CEO and Chairman of Caliber's Board of Directors. Don't wait. Go to CaliberCo.com. Once again, that's CaliberCo.com. caliberco.com. Thank you again, Chris.